let's set up a random siege line here. We don't want to take advantage, so we'll roll some dice. Obviously the line's going to run the long way this way. So we'll start with one basically in the middle. I don't think we need to roll with that. And we'll roll for the spaces. So the question will be, can we put that there? Yes, we can. Now it makes sense that an enemy would be stationed here. If the siege line's facing this way, have somebody right here. So let's find out who would be there. Would that be the position of the Alhoon? That's going to be interesting, kind of centered. Yes. And we'll place the Mind Flayer, or the Alhoon, I should say. So moving right along, I think it'd be interesting to have a ballista maybe, like right here. Let's hope the dice will give us that. Nope, can't put it there. What about here? Nope, can't put it there either. Okay, let's try to put it here behind this wall. Come on, dice. Yes. Ballista. Usually a weapon this size would have a 3-man crew. A commander there, a couple goblins. And then a horse, which they use to usually pull the weapon and carry the ammo. Okay, so there needs to be a reason why there's a hole here. I'm not sure we need to roll. I'm sure if there were a tree there or something that would cause them to pile their rocks on either side, that might work. It does create a little bit of a problem for them if they try to fire in this direction, but let's assume they removed all the foliage and hopefully anything that goes through there won't hit too bad. Might be cool to have a little security detail for the Alhoon with a gnoll here with a crossbow and maybe a gnoll here with a crossbow. Let's see if the dice will let us do that. Get an answer. Yes, no, sorry, no, they cannot go there. Alright, let's work more on this side then before we place these gnolls. Can we put that wall like that? Yes. Alright, now we have these gnolls left. There's 3 big boys and 2 little guys. So can the 2 little guys go behind this wall here? No, gosh. How about the 3 big boys? Can they go behind that wall? No, they can't. Well, where the heck are they going to go? Alright, so to build these walls, they collect a bunch of stones. And we'll try and place this right now since the dice are not being our friend. Can we place the stone pile like way back here somewhere, just kind of out of the way? Yep. Maybe our 3 big gnolls here are moving these rocks around since they're stronger, carrying them around. Maybe they're going to set some more off to that side there. So are our big gnolls working over by the rock pile? Yes, they are. So now it would make sense if we put this here for an incomplete section of the wall. We could have this guy over here. Maybe he just brought some rocks over and they're getting ready to pile them up. Alright, so the only 2 guys we have left are these 2 little gnolls here with the crossbows. Let's plant some trees and give our dice a chance to cool off or heat up, however you want to look at it. Let's see, how many trees are over in this area here in that section? 6. Wow, okay. Okay, so we have a little bit of cover there. Now, could there be another line of wall, maybe here? Like this is the main siege line, but could there be a little forward wall here? See if the dice will give us that. Yes. Okay, so we can put a forward wall there. Can the gnolls go behind that wall? No! Oh boy. These poor gnolls. They can't get on the board. So are the gnolls, the two little gnolls back here in maybe behind this forested area here, that little stand of trees? No! Okay, are these gnolls in reserve? They'll come on board during the session. No, they're not in reserve either. So they're somewhere on the board. I guess we might have to populate the area with more trees to check and see where they might be. Could there be, like maybe over here, a small entrance to a cave? No. Alright, since the siege line faces towards the town, in that direction, which would be west, and Sharisha's going to be coming towards them, most of the trees in this area will be very light. So let's see how many trees will go in this area there. 6. How many back here? 5. All the trees are set along the back line now. Haven't given up on this cave yet. Let's see if the cave opening's over here on this side. No, it's not. What about in front? It's a maybe. Another maybe. Boy, the dice are tough today. Nope. So to reduce some rolls, I'm going to add a die. I'm going to add this clear die, this 12-sider. And then if I get a double like that, I'm going to roll them all at the same time. If I get a double, it's either odd or even. So odd will be no, and even will be yes. So I won't have to re-roll. You can always choose to take the maybe, or you can use this to decide the whole roll without having to roll again.
Do you remember where we were supposed to deploy? No. I thought you knew.
Now we'll start working on the approach. Let's see if there's a random overturned cart, like say right here, right there. No, there's not. What about over here? Same cart. Okay, so that's a maybe, but we have the maybe killer dice, which is 4, which is even, which means yes. We'll set it like this, so it will provide some cover. Now, maybe this is an old trail that carts used to go on. It's outside of Phandalin, so probably not in use anymore, or maybe it's just an old trail that gets used sometimes, but is there a fence that goes along the old road, I guess we could call it? Another maybe, but the maybe killer dice is odd, so that's a no. There's no fence. All right, is there a single tree, like right here? No. What about on the other side of the fence? Is there a tree here? Yes. Is there a patch of ground that rises slightly here with 4 trees? A maybe, and then the maybe killer die is a odd, which is a no. So it's not there. Is that same piece like maybe right here instead? That's a 2 on the ground. A 5 and a 2. So that means yes. So we could put this thing that way, but I think that wouldn't make sense with the wall. Too much blocks the wall too much, so maybe we'll just put it like that. All right, we have 2 more areas to do. Over here, is there an abandoned structure? Something long abandoned. Maybe, but a 9 means a no. What about on this side? Might that structure be over there to the north? Nope. No structures. All right, poor Shrisha, we gotta see if we can find her some more cover as she moves in. Can we put another expansive wall right there? Come on, be kind to us, dice. That's a no. What about an expansive wall over there? That is a yes, so that can go there. Let's move it in a little. Okay, we said we were going to go light with the trees on the approach. How many trees go in this section here? Only 2. That's the dice oracle if it likes where I put the trees. No, it doesn't. All right, I'll move them a little bit. Put one there, maybe one like that. Doesn't like that either. All right, well, let's try putting them both kind of over there. A maybe, but a 2 is a yes. So all we have left is this side here. It's awfully open. How many trees are going to go in there? 3. Boy, it'd be nice if the dice would let me put that like right there. And then maybe something like that. Like that. Maybe like that. All right, will that be acceptable? A maybe with a 5 is a no, so I have to rearrange them a bit. You know what? I'm gonna just try and see if I can get away with this. Just line them up. Since we established that was kind of a road, maybe they're just lining the road. Come on. That's a yes. They can go right there. All right, so there you have the whole approach set up. That's what Shrisha gets. It ain't much. The only thing left now is to find out where these little gnolls are. Are they tooling around in here, just messing around, kind of not paying attention? Were they lost and trying to find their way back to where they're supposed to be deployed? Finally! Yes, they are. So these little guys might be kind of making their way back to their position. I realized something I've been doing is like when I got the no, I moved these 2 trees, but I left this tree in place, which I really shouldn't. If the dice tells me no and I have to move the trees, then I should move all 3 of the trees. So I'm going to move this tree away to like right there, just so that's fair. And then I had a yes on that. I did the same thing over here, but that's all right. Those trees are probably going to be moot. So, and that is it. We are ready to play the session. It's going to be played in D&D 5th edition, and it will be solo play.
I heard they beheaded Grumper just because he was late. Don't worry. We'll tell him we had to take a leak.